Why, hello there. Welcome back to the Everton FC 26 Career Mode series. Now, today we're just going to be progressing through the season. We're going to be playing some games. I have made some changes to the sliders, which I will show you, and I have also made some slight changes to the tactics. But like always, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for some more of the Everton FC 26 Career Mode series. So as you can see here, I haven't simulated a day since the last game against Leeds, and if we go into the tactic, I've made some slight changes. So Dwight McNeil is going from a playmaker roaming to a playmaker unbalanced, and Pickford's actually going to a ball playing keeper. I didn't know there was a new goalkeeper role this year because I was putting him on sweeper keeper, and for some reason he didn't have a plus, which I thought was weird, but it's because they gave him the new ball playing keeper role. I was considering putting one of my fullbacks on fullback versatile, which is also a new role, but I think with how we want to play this season, I think having both wingbacks on support is going to be more beneficial. Now here are the new sliders I'm going with. It's not perfect. I am still trying to figure out what the best balance is, but this is what I have so far. So I have tackle aggression on 65, I have build up speed on 80, shot frequency 75, first touch pass at 55, crossing frequency at 60, I left dribble frequency at 50, and I put skill move frequency down to 45. The lineup is going to stay the same as the one that we had against Leeds. I just want to give these guys another opportunity to see how they play. I know some guys are a little bit unfit, but it's not going to be the end of the world. And this is going to be the first game in the Hill Dickinson Stadium. So let's get into it and let's get these 3 points. And we are underway at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Really excited to see how Everton do in real life throughout the course of the entire season. So the main issue in the last game was that I just felt like it was too slow. Especially like my wingers. Like I know Grealish isn't the fastest anymore, but it's like he shouldn't be that slow, right? Oh, here's Ndiaye. Gonna slide in. Dwight McNeil, and it's the first goal of the season for Everton. It's Dwight McNeil. We put him on playmaker support, and he gets the first goal. So again, I want to keep this game I want to keep most games like realistic in terms of the scores. But having like no chances at all in that game against Leeds it just wasn't the right balance. And McNeil was just able to slide in there. We sent him through and he finished it. And it's 1-0 Everton. Gay, Garner, hold on, it's Grealish. Still Grealish. Jack Grealish! Oh! Very nearly his first goal of the season. And there's the gaffer. He's liking what he's seeing so far. The only issues with these sliders is that I feel like the AI is still not attacking, like, they're not creating as much chances as I want them to. That shot's easy for Pickford. But yeah, I just feel like they don't create too many high danger chances, so still trying to figure out how to make them do that. Here's Garner. He's in behind. He had to stop up for a second. Here's Grealish. Still Grealish. Garner's gonna have a go. Easy save. Easy save for Verbugen. Somebody in the comments said that it's crazy how Ndiaye is a 79 and Grealish is a 80. I didn't even notice that. That's actually insane, considering Grealish played like 2 seconds last year. So that Man City EA Sports connection is still going strong, I can see. Garner again. I don't know why he's taking on his right foot, but it's a good save by Verbugen. I'm pretty sure Garner's left-footed, so I don't know why he's taking it on his right there. But we are going to have a corner. But McNeil's going to swing this in. For the head of Branthwaite. Rebound. Oh. The game actually switched me to Barry, but I switched out of him. So the thing is with these sliders, what I realistically want to have happen is against these smaller teams, I'm okay with, picking up points and playing well because I feel like that's just realistic because Everton's not a terrible team. I feel like they definitely have the capability to win against, most of the teams in the bottom half of the table, right? It's usually the games against, the cities, the Liverpools, Arsenal, Aston Villa, those kind of teams, Newcastle, where I should be struggling. And so far with these sliders, with Frankfurt, I feel like against Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen that they weren't creating too many chances. Hopefully I can find a good balance. It's Matoma. Oh my god, that looked like it was going in. Now, I originally had the shot frequency actually higher, but I felt like they took too many weird shots with their back to goal, and it just wasn't realistic. So that's why now I put the shot frequency a little bit down, so that hopefully they don't take shots at random positions. Yeah, coming up to halftime now. Brighton with some chances, nothing too crazy. And honestly, for us as well, we had that good first like 15 minutes. And since then, we haven't really been able to create too many chances, but that is going to be halftime. Here's Grealish sizing up his fullback. Grealish with the ball. That was... Oh my god! I thought that ball was going straight to the keeper. It bounced off the crossbar multiple times. What the heck? I've never seen that before. Here's Wifer. I can't really get the ball. My controller is not working. I can't... No! No, 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 no! Oh! Dude, my controller... It wasn't switching player. I was spamming L1. And that was like the slowest sprint into the box. I should have called out Pickford. I was just too focused on getting a control of a player. That was terrible. Look at that. So embarrassing. Oh, man. That was so dumb. I don't know if... Let me know down below in the comments if you're playing on PC, if your controller and your inputs are weird, because this is a new controller that I'm using. And I still feel like look, I just pressed X there with Branthwaite and it didn't really come off. Same thing with Mikolenko, I'm pressing it. So I don't know if there's something with my cable or what's going on, but I might need to get a new controller. I don't know, this is weird. For those of you who don't know, I am Canadian. So you can probably tell by the accent at least. You probably thought I was American or something, but I am Canadian, so if I don't pronounce somebody's name properly, then, you know, now you know why. Here's Grealish. Grealish cuts inside. Lays it off. James Garner with a shot. Stopped by Verbugen. Oh, no. No, no, that was for the goalie. Pickford. No, rebound. I was trying to pass that on the line to Pickford so he can boot it out. And I just gave Brighton the win. Oh my god. Okay, we'll make some changes now. We're going to bring Dibbling on, as well as Alcaraz. And then we're going to play McNeil out wide. God, I can't believe I did that. I guess we'll bring on Asnu. And we'll bring on Beto as well. Just such a stupid mistake. Oh my god. Two mistakes. One was the controller on the first goal, and then now we got friggin' me passing the ball straight to them. Here's McNeil looking for Beto. Can he control the Beto? No, he can't. No time left. That's gonna be it. Literally right as the subs came on. Oh man, this is such a mess. Well, we move. Can't go back now. We have a role update here for Barry, so he's now going to be an advanced forward plus, so hopefully he can make some runs that are actually useful to us. Okay, so looking forward to the next couple of fixtures here. We have QPR in the Carabao Cup. We will be simulating that game, and then we have Wolves away, and then after that we have a bit of time off, and then we have Aston Villa and Liverpool. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the Wolves game and Aston Villa game while we simulate the QPR game. James Garner is now a deep line playmaker plus, so hopefully these little changes to roles will help the team and will help the side in terms of guys making runs and being in the correct position. So for the game against QPR, we're going with a full rotated side. So we got Travers in net. Our back four is Asnu, O'Brien, Keane, and Seamus Coleman. And then the two CDMs is Tim, I believe is his name, with Drewsbury Hall. And then on the right, we have Dibbling. On the left, we got McNeil. We got Roll starting at Cam, and then we have Beto starting up top. So we are going to simulate this game and hopefully get a win. Just about. Okay, we win on penalties. 6-5. Wow. That was a little bit too close for comfort. So now for the lineup against Wolves, again, we're not going to be going with any changes. I feel like the lineup was fine. It's just that I made some stupid mistakes in that last game. So again, here we go. We're going to the Molineux, and let's get our first 3 points of the season, please. And we are underway here at the Molineux Stadium. So again, let's try to get off to a good start and not, you know, ease up after we score a goal. Dwight McNeil 1-2 with Ndiaye, and it's another goal for Dwight McNeil, his second of the season. He's the only person scoring for us. Dwight McNeil with 2 goals. Let's go. Just a quick 1-2. The combination with him and Ndiaye on the right-hand side there is very, very special. We got something good going on over there. Again, I want our striker to be our leading goal scorer, but I will not complain. Right now, we just need to get 3 points. Here's Grealish again, McNeil, Barry, Ndiaye looking for options. He's going to go to McNeil. Grealish. Back to McNeil. Dwight McNeil off the post. So close to making it 2-0. He's got the ball again. It's Barry. Barry making moves. Barry outside of the foot. Ndiaye still has the ball. Oh my god, somebody put the ball in the net. Here's Barry again. Sliding through. Dwight McNeil. Stopped by Jose Sa. How we're not up 2, 3, maybe even 4-0 at this point is beyond me. That was a terrible pass. McNeil looking for Barry with the shot. Another stop by Jose Sa. Yeah, Wolves are like sitting back so much. Ndiaye for Barry. Barry's through. Oh, it falls to Nick McNeil. Okay, we'll take it. McNeil has 3 goals in the Premier League for Everton. He has all 3 of our Premier League goals. I sent it through to, like, okay, well, I first wanted to go to McNeil, but then it went to Barry. Then it went off his chest as a through ball to McNeil. Like, nice pass, I guess. Like, I didn't press pass, but we'll take it. Ndiaye on his left foot. It's right at Jose Sa. And that is going to be halftime. Yeah, this could, I don't know. I can't say that it's this controller, though, because in the Frankfurt career that I'm doing, it's fine. It's got to be something with the save. But as you can see, Dwight McNeil, 2 for 2 on goals, creating a ton of chances. That's what we like to see. Here's Barry, looking for Ndiaye. Here's Ndiaye, is he around? Still Ndiaye, looking for Barry. Still with the ball. Oh, can't get the ball to Barry. I want him to get his first goal, man. He's supposed to be like our main guy, at least till January. Ndiaye, McNeil. Not enough space. Garner. Mikolenko. Jack Grealish. Still Grealish. There it is for Barry. A goal kick? No, sorry. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I have to figure out what happened here. So Grealish played the ball into the box for Barry to tap it in, and their player gets the ball. How do I zoom in? They're saying that Barry touched it last, when their player clearly intercepted the ball. But anyways, why is Barry even aiming to that side anyways? He should be aiming to the freaking empty net. Nice touch from Barry. Here's McNeil. Ndiaye looking for Barry. Can he get in behind? He's so slow. But Barry, can he take it all the way? Yes, finally. Barry. Tierno Barry gets his first goal for Everton, at least for this season. Let's go, finally. It was about time. That dude moves like a freaking truck. But he gets by the defense. And Jose Sa gets a piece to it, but he's not able to keep the ball out. I think I took one touch too many. And it went off the post. Oh my god. I think I took one touch too many, but we will take it. Left foot, off the keeper's foot, off the post, and into the back of the net. It's 3-0 Everton. Here's Ndiaye. Now we're playing some good football here. Barry, McNeil for the hat trick. What a save. If it wasn't for Jose Sa, we'd be up like 6-0 right now. We are making 5 changes, so that is going to be the last bit of action for McNeil. Bringing on a bunch of guys from the bench. Roll, Alcaraz, Beto's getting in there. We're bringing on O'Brien at right back, because he's our only defender who can play right back off the bench. Here's O'Brien, here's Alcaraz. Bit of a heavy touch, and it goes to Wolves. We are 10 minutes away here from our first win of the season, and it's fully deserved. I mean, Wolves haven't really done much offensively. They've just been sitting back. I mean, look at this. They're down 3-0, and they have one guy in our half. Like, I could just pass it around the back if I want. Oh, I just missed. Looks like this is going to be the last chance of the game here for Wolves, and they... Man, wanted to keep a clean sheet. That's so annoying. Brian Larson. I think it's going to be their first shot of the game, and they get a goal. That's annoying. It wasn't the greatest of crosses, and Tarkovsky had it, but he just threw himself at it. And unfortunately, Pickford couldn't get a hand to it. I feel like if he used his left hand, he would have saved it, but he went for the right hand. But that should be the last kick of the game, and Everton pick up their first 3 points of the season. It sucks to concede at the end there, but who cares? We get the 3 points thanks to Dwight McNeil and Tierno Berry. So our scout has come back with some players for the youth academy. Not too many people I'm seeing here. I see one player that will be useful to us, and that is Austin Walker, who can play both sides of fullback. So we are going to sign him. But that's going to be it for this month's youth report. We've actually received an offer for Idrissa Gana Gueye here. I am going to reject it because I have no intentions of letting him go, at least selling him in January. If he wants to go on a free, then that's by all means okay. We get another offer from Atletico Bilbao. I'm just going to block. Oh, he's requested a move? Well, he didn't come to me and say that. Well, I'm just going to keep rejecting offers then because, again, I have no intentions of selling him. And for our last game of the episode against Aston Villa, again, we're going to be keeping the same 11 as the game against Wolves because that's the one that, provided us with some goals. So we're going to keep the same lineup and hopefully get 3 points at the Hill Dickinson Stadium because we have yet to win at home. And we are underway. Aston Villa starting with a very strong side. Now again, if we can get a win, that'd be great, but I wouldn't be too disappointed if we got a draw because Aston Villa is a very strong team. Champions League team, of course. Patterson on the right hand side is going to put it in for Barry. Oh, and he absolutely runs over Emi Martinez. Aston Villa was actually one of the teams I was considering starting a career mode with for this series, but I felt like they were just a little bit too good. They are in Europe, so it's like, I don't want to start off too easy, I guess you could say. So that's why we went with Everton, no European competitions, trying to get them back into those competitions. Barry over the top for Ndiaye. Here's Ndiaye. Still with the ball. Barry. Dwight McNeil. What a save by Emi Martinez. Oh my goodness, that was a fantastic save by the Argentinian World Cup winner. See, this game feels very different to the Wolves game, which I can appreciate because these guys aren't like sitting back. It feels like I'm the one like sitting back almost and just defending and counterattacking. Let's get the ball to Grealish here. Still Grealish. Beautifully done by Jack Grealish. Can he find somebody? Dwight McNeil blocked by Hansa. But the Everton fans getting behind their team here. McNeil with the ball in for Barry. But Pau Torres clears. I believe that's Morgan Rogers. James Garner's going to clean that up. And that's going to be halftime. Not a lot of chances created, but that is to be expected. We're going up against Aston Villa, who are a better team than a lot of the teams we played so far. So yeah, 2 attempts for McNeil, 0 goals. But we are knocking on the door of potentially nicking a goal past Aston Villa. Ndiaye for Barry. Barry, can he shoot? Oh, come on. Why does he take so long to take that touch, man? That would have been a brilliant start to the second half, but freaking Barry, man. We need a better striker, I'm not going to lie. Here's Idrissa Gana Gueye. Barry for Ndiaye. Ndiaye still looking. Again, no options. Just Aston Villa gets everybody back. McNeil. Barry. Garner. I want to shoot, but there's just no lane. Bit of a misstep there by Maatsen. Garner. Now Morgan Rogers is back. Jeez. It's Jack Grealish, and that's going to get blocked. It was always going to get blocked because they're just sitting in a low block. So I don't know why they changed their tactics for the second half, but geez, this is not going to be easy. It's like we're right there. It's just that final ball isn't on. Or we just don't have the quality. I don't know what it is. There you go. Ndiaye's in behind. Iliman Ndiaye. Iliman Ndiaye. Let's go. 1-0 Everton in the 62nd minute. Oh, it was coming. It was coming on the counterattack. Barry finally putting in that final ball like I was just saying. We just needed that final ball to connect. And we finally got it to connect. And Ndiaye gets behind Ian Maatsen. I considered passing it. I think the pass was on, but I had full faith in Ndiaye, and he gets his first goal of the Premier League season. My game is like stuttering like a ton, so I need to like decrease the settings or something. I don't know, because yeah, I get scared it's gonna crash. But anyways, Ndiaye with the goal. Can we hold on? Watkins with a header. Whoa, that just came out of nowhere. I was like zoned out for a second. Wow, Watkins with a very strong header that almost went in. We got to be careful of him. He is their #1 guy. I think that was actually their first shot of the game, though, at least on target. So we've been doing a pretty good job defensively. It's just that they hold on to the ball a lot. But here comes a Grealish. Now on the counterattack. He's got 3 guys on him, and Mateus Cash is just going to catch up so easily. Man, Grealish just doesn't have the legs anymore. Here's Barry. You know, show off that strength a little, Barry. Okay, never mind. This could be trouble. Mikolenko's out of position. Here's McGinn. Big John McGinn. Nothing for James Garner. Yeah, we need to be careful. I should probably put my fullbacks on, like, stay back. But here's Mikolenko. He's not going to stay back now. He's going all the way. He's got Cash and Morgan Rogers on him. I don't know where Barry is, but it's going to be Dwight McNeil. And it's Pau Torres who heads it back to Martinez. And again, the ball hasn't gone out in like 20 minutes, so I haven't been able to make a change. Out wide to Grealish. Grealish going to get around his man. Still Grealish. There's Garner. Into McNeil. McNeil dancing. McNeil looking for space. Grealish is tackled by Cash. Grealish has not been able to do much, and that is going to be it, though. That is the final whistle, and we take 3 points off of Aston Villa at home. Oh, I had to lock in there defensively. But again, they didn't really create many chances. It's just that they really kept the ball into our final third. Hopefully games like this don't happen too often against the top teams, but again, we'll see. I'm still on Legendary. I've still kept it on Authentic. It's just the CPU sliders. I have the shot frequency up, so I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future, but 1-0 here at the Dickinson Stadium. So that is going to be it for today's episode of the Everton FC 26 Career Mode. And like always, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Peace.